upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Crusaders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Broncos personnel.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
On play action, Locke. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Set for the second quarter. San Diego in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
That's good. 4. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fights through it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out.
And the Crusaders take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They run it again with Williams. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now to the air. Rock. They shakes him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's second and 10.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose any.
Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, as the first half is winding down. And the Crusaders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just have to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Crusaders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before half for Locke. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they're certainly operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work there. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Crusaders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff, now Lock. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DK Metcalf, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. McManus's point after is good, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown!
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Crusaders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams shoves him aside. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block off of play action. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
The busy night continues for Williams.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's across the field to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Locke.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Locke's pass complete to Greg Dulcich. A gain of 9 yards.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Locke to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Denver.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And now here's another interception. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.